Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I'm Faada Essien, third year medical student at University of Cape Coast. In today's video, we're going to talk about how to avoid sleeping while studying. Have you ever fallen asleep whilst you are trying to study, even though you might have a test coming up? If that is you, then you really need to sit through this video to learn how you can avoid sleeping while studying. The first step is to get out of your comfort zone. Many a time, students want to learn in their bed. They tell themselves that, oh, I can study in my bed, I can study in my comfort zone. But the reality is that when you study in environments like this, you prime yourself or you make it difficult for your brain to focus because your brain has associated sleep with bed. So anytime you study in your bed or in your cozy environment, you would definitely end up sleeping. So this is a time for you to step out of your comfort zone and avoid such places. Step 2. Watch your posture. Sitting upright while studying has been known to enhance concentration and decrease fatigue. So make sure you adopt a comfortable seated position. You hold your head up high. You make sure you sit well. Don't lean. Research has shown that you'll be able to focus better if you can improve your sitting posture, because your sitting posture improves body oxygen and blood circulation. In addition, sitting upright helps to prevent you from falling asleep. The third step is to use the Pomodoro Technique. Now, I have spoken about Pomodoro Technique in several of my videos. You can go back there and watch them, or I'll leave the links down in the description. When it comes to avoiding sleeping while studying, you need to have a plan in place that can guide you towards success. And I recommend that you don't study in long sessions, because sometimes studying in long sessions can actually make your brain very tired and make you feel fatigued. So the Pomodoro Technique simply is studying in short bursts of time, let's say 25 minutes or 30 minutes, and then you take breaks. So you can use timer, you can use clocks or alarms to just help you study in blocks of time. The next step is to stay hydrated. The human brain is about 70% water, and when you don't drink enough water or you're dehydrated, your brain gets fatigued, you begin to feel headaches, you can't concentrate, there's lack of mental clarity, and you get stressed out. So in order to avoid all of these things during your study session, make sure you stay hydrated, make sure you drink enough water. So always have a bottle of water next to you while you are studying. The next step is to avoid eating right before study sessions. Several times I realized that whenever I eat just before a study session, I feel drowsy and I'm not able to study. It takes a great deal of energy to digest meals. So when you eat, all of your energy, all of your blood and energy are directed to your gut. So with so much blood and energy sent to your gut, there is less energy available for your brain to do anything like studying, and you end up relaxing. And a great deal of research has gone into this to show that eating carbohydrates and proteins, fats, and all types of food actually have a way of stimulating several enzymes which can actually make you sleep. Now the next step is to use active learning methods. If you just read your notes or textbook passively, you are bound to feel sleepy. So the key takeaway here is that instead of just rereading your notes, just reading passively, make sure you learn actively, make sure you involve yourself in the learning. I have spoken about active learning in some of my old videos. Make sure you watch them to understand them fully. Write down questions as you study, discuss the questions with other people, think about what you are learning. Don't just read passively, but make sure everything you are doing is actually active learning. Now the next step is to make sure you prioritize quality sleep. Now the reason why sometimes you end up sleeping during study sessions is because you are actually tired and your brain is asking you to sleep. We cannot overemphasize the need of sleep during school days or school times. So make sure when it's night you sleep, make sure you take good and quality sleep, because there is a relationship between your sleep quality and your academic performance. If you're not sleeping and you are tired, you will end up sleeping behind your books all the time. The next step is to choose the right kind of lighting. Did you know that the color of the light you use while studying can have an impact on your level of sleepiness? Research has shown that the colors blue and white are the best LED lights for studying because they mimic daylight, and this primes your brain to stay awake. So you're going to feel more attentive and alert when you study under colors like this. But if you're studying in dark environments, you are certainly going to feel sleepy. Now the last one is to find a steady buddy. Now when you have a steady buddy, you can motivate yourself to study, and when one is feeling sleepy, the advantage is that the other one can help you, nudge you, encourage you to continue going and to stay awake. You might not even be studying the same subject, you might not even be studying the same courses, but once you are studying together in groups, you help yourselves to stay awake. So friends, these are my top tips for staying awake and avoiding sleeping while studying. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Thank you for watching.